Hello, hello. Good afternoon, and welcome to your mindfulness moment for today. Today is the 12th of June. Sometimes helpful just to kind of mentally anchor yourself in what day it is or what day of the week it is. Today is Wednesday. Maybe take a second for yourself and kind of just like find a chair or maybe find a seat on the floor, whatever's most comfortable for you and whatever's most convenient for you. And if you're sitting in a chair, you can pull yourself a little closer to the edge of the chair and place your feet flat on the floor. Even put some space between your legs so you can really just kind of connect down to your feet. Go ahead and slide your hands forward towards your knees. If you're sitting on the floor, maybe you're cross-legged, you can slide your hands forward towards your knees there. Hold on to your knees with your hands and just sit up nice and tall. Okay, and then if you choose, you can close your eyes if it's comfortable. Otherwise, you can just let your eyes close about halfway so you're not visually distracted here at all. And just take a moment to kind of let yourself mentally anchor in what day it is. When you're watching this, maybe it is a different day. Maybe you can recall the date, what time of day it is right now. It's about 1 p.m. where I am when this is being recorded. And also just take a second and see if you can kind of picture in your mind what is the room that you're in? What does it look like? See if you can actually just see what the walls of the room look like. See if you can imagine what the floor looks like and what the ceiling looks like. And you don't have to imagine or remember this to perfection. Just kind of like let yourself be where you are. Maybe you can picture what the building you're in looks like. Maybe you can kind of see the building on the street where you are or the road, or maybe you can imagine kind of the neighborhood that you're in. And then maybe you can really let your imagination expand and kind of take a bird's eye view. If you were a bird flying above the building, imagine the building it that you're in as though you have this bird's eye view. Then you can go really big with it. Maybe you imagine you're at the level of the clouds and you can imagine yourself like this tiny speck seated in this room, in this building, in this neighborhood. And you can really go big if you want to. You could even try to imagine yourself as this like little tiny speck from outer space. Okay, and then like you're using the Google Maps application or the Maps feature on a device. You're just going to zoom right back in to right where you are and actually kind of move your hips a little bit there. Feel yourself sitting on the floor. Feel yourself right here. You're going to bring your hands together in front of your chest and start to rub your hands together. Just start to feel that actual, literal, tactile connection. You can open your eyes if that feels good. Start to build some heat in the palms of your hands. Good. Keep rubbing until your hands feel pretty darn warm. Really, the texture of your hands, the heat, the energy it takes to do this. And then you're going to interlace your fingers, lift your hands up into the air, turn your palms away from you, and then just stretch your wrists. You can also have your hands here if that's just a better way for you to do it. Take a nice deep breath in, just stretch like a morning stretch here. And then you can even go a little bit here to the side, leaning toward your left, keeping your hips planted in the chair or keeping your hips planted on the floor. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale to your right. Little side stretch here. Feel your body waking up. The Muscles in your arms beginning to wake up. Take an inhale here, lift to center. Exhale here, go left. We're going to inhale center. Keep your core strong. Exhale right. So don't collapse here. Stay nice and strong. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. We're going to do this 2 more times each side. Inhale center. Keep your spine nice and lifted. Exhale left. Feet planted on the floor. Hips planted on the chair or the floor. Inhale center. Exhale right. One more time. Inhale center. Exhale. Inhale center. Exhale. Lift back up to the center one more time. Make sure you're close to the edge of the chair. You want some space behind you. We're going to twist. Take your right arm behind your back. Take your left hand to your knee. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale here. Look over your right shoulder. A little stretch in your neck there. Look with your head. Look with your eyes. Breathe here. And take a little moment here just to focus in on your breath. Your breath flows in and out through your nose. Your breath is kind of like the fuel here, giving you the energy to focus, to breathe, to stay on the stretch. Take one more breath in. So right back to the center, release your hands, release forward, and then you're going to take your hands all the way down. If you're seated in a chair, lean forward over your legs, walk your hands towards the floor. If you're seated cross-legged on the floor, you can walk the hands forward here. Bow the head down and stretch. Breathe. Feel your back. Reach through your arms. And then also as you stretch here, see if you can also find a little bit of space just to be restful. Walk your hands in towards your legs. Walk your hands back up your legs. Find a nice tall spine. Lift up. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Inhale here. Hold your breath in. Hold your shoulders up. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Inhale again. Sip in a little more air. And exhale, melt your shoulders. Let them release slowly. Your spine release slowly. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Clasp your fingers together again. Turn your palms away from you. Stretch your arms towards the ceiling. Feet planted on the floor. Hips planted in the chair or on the floor. Take an inhale here. Nice tall spine. Active in your core. So a little bit like you're bracing and you're tensing. Exhale right. Inhale. Center, exhale. Left. See if you can hear your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Alternating sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hear your breath. Know that you're moving and breathing together. Inhale. Exhale. Don't collapse here. Stay strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. Move with your breath. So you're kind of sinking up to your body. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to inhale one more time. Lift up nice and tall. Stay tall. Exhale. Twist. Your left hand comes behind you. Your right hand comes to your knee. Push down into the chair or into the floor to help lift up your spine. So give yourself a little assist here. Kind of nice tall spine, feet planted. And then exhale, you're going to twist around or turn your chest away from the center. Turn your head looking towards your left. Any amount, maybe look out of the corners of your eyes. Breathe here. And you don't have to be as loud or as audacious with your breath. You can let your breath here be a little quieter. Still pay attention to it, but maybe when it's less audible, quieter, maybe it's still there. Keeping the feet nice and planted, the bones both on the floor, the right side and the left side. So focusing on your body and then checking back in with your breath. Noticing your breath and then checking back in with your body. And take one more inhale here. And on your next exhale, release the twist. So kind of release out. Take your hands forward, walk your hands forward or fold forward all the way down towards the floor. Reach your hands out in front of you, stretch through your arms. You might feel your buttocks or your hips lifting up slightly off of the chair or off of the floor. That's okay. See if you can just relax into this for a moment. Let your body be more quiet and more restful. And then maybe just nod your head up and down, like your head is nodding. Yes. Kind of let your head be a little looser, a little more free. And then turn your head from side to side, like you're nodding. No. Just let the head maybe hang there for a moment. Walking your hands back in, come up to a nice tall spine. One more time. Shrug your shoulders up, up, up toward your ears. So kind of that, like I'm uncomfortable or I'm cold. When you shrug the shoulders up, kind of feel like you're creating a little tension in your neck, just enough that you can tolerate. We're going to take an inhale here. Hold the breath in, hold the shoulders up, keep holding on to your breath. You can make fists like I'm making. So it's kind of holding that tension in your body. Breathing, holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, you're going to let that go slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything is releasing or like ice melting. Take another inhale here. Lift your back up, lift your spine up, shrug your shoulders up. You can close your eyes, you can squint your face. You're going to try to hold your breath in, do the best that you can. Holding here. 5, everything's tensing, making those fists. 4, 3, squeezing in. 2, 1. We're going to slowly release, like a slow release valve. Exhaling, releasing your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The body releasing, the breath releasing. You're going to let your spine back here. So really let your spine round back. Look down towards the floor, chin to chest. Stretch your back out. Draw your chest forward. Pull your chest between your arms. Find an arch in your back. Lift your chin. Stretch your neck. Round and pull your chest back here. Pull it away from your arms. And the back of your shoulders, like you're spreading your wings. Chin to chest. Pull your chest forward here. Lift up so the front of your chest is opening up like it's expanding. Lift your chin. Good. And you can stay with this seated version or you can release that. If you want to, you're going to come to either a tabletop position, you're kneeling, or you can use the chair, or you can use a table or a piece of furniture. You're going to place your hands on that surface. Step your feet back. Maybe find a little bend in your knees here. I'm going to plant my feet. Steady your arms here. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Feet are hip width apart. You're going to inhale here. Round through your back. Stretch out the back here. Exhale. Drop through your chest. Reach your hips back. Lift up through your chin. Inhale. Push the floor away. Push the chair or the surface under your hands away. Round your back. Find a little strength here in your core. Exhale. Soften and drop. We're going to do this to a slow count. I'm going to count to 4. So we're going to inhale. Look down. Inhale. 4. Keep inhaling. 3. Moving with your breath. 2. 1. Hold that in. We're going to exhale here. Slow release. 4. 3. Release your body. Release your chest. 2. Look up. Tailbone up. 1. Hold here. Again, inhaling. 4. Rounding. 3, slow, moving with your breath. 2, 1, find that peak, hold that peak, hold that stretch. Exhaling here. 4, 3, 2, 1, tail lifts, chin lifts, hold there. Again, inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1, stretch. Exhaling, slow release. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your tail, stretch. 2 more times like that. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you run out of air, keep going at this pace. So slow your body down, even if it's hard to keep up with this breathing pace. Just breathe normally. Exhaling here. 4. Moving slowly. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. If you're on the floor or on the chair, you're going to start to make your way up to standing here. Come all the way up to stand. You can stand near a wall. You can stand in the middle of the room. Walls are great for giving you some additional balance. And you're going to stand with your feet side by side, so about hip distance apart from one another. And then you're going to reach your right foot forward here, like you're going to take a step, just like you're walking through the room. I'm going to lift my toes up off of the floor and lay my toes down a couple times. Just pump that foot a few times, stretch out the calf muscle, the toes. Okay, and then I'm going to keep my toes lifted here. My toes on my right leg are lifted. I'm going to inhale and lift my arms up into the air, stretch for the ceiling. I'm going to place my hands on the front of my right thigh. And then you can bend your knees. You're going to start to slide your hands down that leg. And then go as far as you can here. Start to feel that stretch of the back of your right leg. If you need some external support, place your hands on another surface. Maybe it's a chair nearby. Maybe it's the wall next to you. Keep the toes of that right foot lifted here. Okay, stretching out the back of your right leg. We're going to pump that right foot onto the ground. So you're going to tap your right foot down. 1, lift up. 2, lift up. 3, lift up. 4, lift up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. We're going to place that right foot on the floor, step the feet side by side, come back up. And then if you need to reorient, so shake out your feet a little bit, stand feet side by side, arms by your sides, and pause here for a moment. So if you're wearing shoes while you do this, no problem. Shoes are cool, but see if you can just imagine like the bottoms of your feet planted on the ground, planted on the floor. So being mindful is really just trying to like pause yourself, slow yourself down, trying to make a connection to yourself in the here and in the now. So not what's happening in 15 minutes, not what's happening 20 minutes ago, but really this moment, this breath. Okay, we're going to do that on the second side. So feet are hip width apart. Step your left foot forward like you're going to take a walk. You're just going to pump your heel up and down a couple times. Okay, you're going to keep the toes of your left foot lifted. Take your arms up, inhale. Place your hands on the front of your thigh and exhale, and you're going to start to slide your hands down your thigh. Push back through your hips. Your left leg can stay straight. Your right leg can bend. Okay, you can balance here, or you can place your hands on an external surface, your left toes lifting up. We're going to breathe here. And then we'll do 8 of those pumps, lowering down. 1, lift up. 2, lower down, lift up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. Hold here. Take a deep breath in. Lower your left toes down. Step your feet side by side. Exhale. And come on back up to stand.
Okay, great. Now standing again with a chair or a wall nearby, something so you have a little extra balance. Shake out your legs. Find that standing position one more time. You can quiet your eyes. Again, just kind of imagine that maybe your bare feet are on the floor. Maybe you're standing, imagining yourself standing in soft grass or on a sandy beach or a soft plush carpet. You're going to open your eyes and then grab onto something for external support. I'm going to place my right hand on something stable and then stand with your feet side by side. You're going to lift up your left knee in front of you. It doesn't have to be really high, but just lift that left knee up. And we're going to make a circle. Take it to the side. And then you're going to take that knee down. You can kind of kick it back a little bit if you have the room and then sweep it forward, swing it forward. You're going to take your knee to the side, reach it behind you, take it down and sweep it forward. So your knee is going to travel in a circle. Again, don't worry about the height here, especially if you're kind of doing this just in the middle of your day and maybe you haven't had a chance to change out your clothing. The height here doesn't have to be high, but we're going to try to go slow here. So let's do another circle together. Your knee comes forward, holding here, 3, 2, 1, slow. Take the knee to the side, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take the knee behind you. Take it back, holding here, 3, 2, 1. One more time, bring that knee forward. It can be low, holding here, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the side, holding here, 3, 2, 1. Take that knee down and kick that leg behind you a little bit. Knee is bent, kicking back here. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it forward one more time. Just kick that leg out. Do a little balance play. See if you can stretch that leg forward. Maybe take one arm out, the other arm out, holding here. Dropping the shoulders, maybe wiggling the fingers, the toes. The leg can be low here. So just a little moment for your balancing brain to wake up. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, let it all go. And you can literally shake or just kind of freely move your body here. Let that holding go. Shake it all out. If you're standing by a wall, move yourself, turn around or move your chair to the other side. Your left hand is going to be on that chair or the wall. Feet start side by side. Just lift that right knee in front of you here, holding here. You can take that knee to the side. Again, it doesn't matter how high the leg is here. We're just getting the right hip to wake up a little bit. Take that knee behind you. Knees bent. Good. You're just going to make a couple of circles here. These first one, just kind of practice circles. See if you can make this circle slow and good. Let yourself exhale here. This doesn't have to be perfect. The mindful moment is about being right here in this moment, no matter what it is, no matter what's happening, however your body is showing up today. We're going to take that knee forward one more time, that slower motion, holding the knee in front for 3, 2, 1. Slowly take that knee to the side, holding here, 3, 2, 1. Sweep that leg behind you. Kick it back any amount here, any amount that you can. Nice tall chest, shoulders soft. 3, 2, 1. One more circle like that, nice and slow. The knee comes forward. You can also have the toes just lightly touching the floor. 3, 2, 1. Keep to the side. Nice and tall. 3, 2, sweep it to the back. Do the best you can here. Kicking back, knee is bent. 3, 2, Want to know that leg is getting tired. See if you can reach that right foot forward a little bit, kick out through the leg, maybe take the right arm out, the left arm out, play with the balance here. So how often do we get to just like play throughout the day, be a little messy, be a little curious, and release. Literally just shake your body out. Just kind of move. You can literally walk in place. Do a little shaking, a little twist. Okay, and then you don't need a chair for this, but I'll show this one with a chair. I'm going to just separate my feet a lot farther apart, about as far apart as you comfortably can. Feet are a little bit wider than the chair. And I'm going to take my hands forward to a chair. It could also be a wall. You could also use a table. You could also place your hands on the floor if you don't have any limitations there. And then you can also lower down a little bit farther as this feels good. You can bend the knees a little bit. See if you can start to let the head drop a little bit here, maybe nodding the head. Yes. Nodding the head no. Letting the head go. Wiggle your fingers. Let that go. Wiggle your toes. Let that go. And then I'm going to heel toe my feet in. So heels go in first, toes go in next. Heel toe in all the way until my feet are side by side. I'm going to roll back up to stand. Roll, stretch out the back. You will take a seat in the chair or on the floor, whatever you like. These last few moments. Take the hands back to the knees. Again, close the eyes and just close the eyes about halfway so you're not visually distracted. And see if you can let yourself land here. So taking a seat can seem so simple and even basic, but can you plant your feet? Can you let your hips land in the chair? If you're here, can you imagine the room around you? Maybe just imagine one object in the room that you remember. It doesn't have to be perfect. Can you recall what you're wearing? What color are your clothing articles? Can you imagine yourself sitting here? Can you kind of create a little mental picture or know how your body looks sitting here? And again, can you become like a bird's eye view? Can you imagine yourself sitting here as though you were seeing yourself from above? You can place one or both of your hands onto your chest. And now going from that outside perspective back into your body, feel yourself breathing. So can you make that shift? Feel your breath, just your natural breath flowing in and flowing out. This breath and this breath. And this. Bring your hands down to your legs. Bow your chin towards your chest. I thank you so much for joining me today for this mindfulness moment. My name is Hannah. I look forward to seeing you again.